Good morning, students. Last class I explained the types of problems on spur gears in known unknown diameter, but I am going to explain today uh, known diameter problems. Numerical problem solutions. Type 2 problems. Dimensions known. Design a pair of spur gear. Transmit a power of 18 kilowatt of a shaft running 1000 rpm of parallel shaft to be run 250 rpm, maintaining distance of 160 millimeter between the shaft center. Suggest a suitable surface hardness for gear pair. Okay. Next, the data are given. The power is given 18 kilowatt. See, the center distance between the shafts C is given 160 millimeter, and N1 is given from shaft running at 1000 rpm. Next, N2 is given 250 rpm. Maximum is N1, minimum rpm is N2. Okay. Next, the material gears per gear. From go to table number 12.7, page number 186. Allowable stress for, we need to find out the first pinion and gear material. Pinion material, steel C40 untreated, sigma D1 is equal to 207, and gear material cast steel 0.2% of untreated, sigma D2 is equal to 138.3. Okay, for pinion and gear, sigma D1, sigma 2, sigma D2, take down the values. And next, this is assume tooth profile system is 20-degree full depth involute systems, and the same thing what we did in the previous problem, the same procedure I have to follow. The velocity ratio, find out the I is equal to N1 by N2, Z2 by Z1, D2 by D1. This one is D2 by D1, not a D1 by D2, D2 by D1. I is equal to N1 by N2, find out the velocity ratio. Find out the center distance. You have one formula, C is equal to T1 plus D2 divided by 2 is equal to, is nothing but D2 is nothing but I is equal to D2 by D1. So D2 is equal to I into D1. So that substitute the values in D2, D1 values, D1 plus D1 divided by 2. D1 just take out the common D1, 1 plus I divided by 2. So that center distance is given C 160 millimeter, D1 1 plus into 1 plus 4 divided by 2, you get the value of D1 value 64 millimeter. D2 is, and the same thing, D2 is I into D1. I is 4, D1 is nothing but 64. We'll get the value of D2 here. D2 is 256 millimeter. Okay. Pitch circle diameter of the gear and pitch circle diameter of the pinion. Pitch circle diameter of the pinion is D1. Pitch circle diameter of the gear is D2. Okay. Next, go to determine Y is Lewis form factor. Form factor Y is equal to 0.154 minus 0.12 Z for 20-degree full depth involute systems. Equations 12.17b, page number 163, general equations. The temporarily assume Z1 is equal to 20 teeth. Temporarily assume Z1 is equal to 20 teeth. So that Z2 is equal to 4 into Z1 is equal to 4 into 20, 80 teeth. We will get 80 teeth. For pinion, Y1 is equal to the formula 0.154 minus 0.912 divided by Z1. We will get the value of Y1 value. And the same thing for the pinion. For the same thing for the gear, Y2 is equal to 0.154 minus 0.912 divided by Z2. We will get the value of Y2. Okay. Okay. Next, identify the weaker member, particular pinion and gear. Sigma D Y, sigma D into Y remarks. Okay. Pinion is 207.1084. Gear is 138.3, 0.1426. Okay, 19.72. Which one is weaker? 21.438 is maximum value, 19.72 is the minimum value. Take the gear is the weaker member. So that in this case, since sigma d2 y2 less than sigma d1 y1, gear is weaker member. Okay, design should be based on the gear weaker member. So that, and the same thing, find out the tangential tooth ft is equal to 1000 into p into cs divided by service factor divided by velocity. In this case ft2, okay, we are supposed to take the ft2 because of the gear is a weaker member. So that we should consider ft2, not ft1. ft2 1000, this is the design equations, 1000 into p into cs2 divided by 2. P is equal to P is equal to 18 kilowatt power in. Next, yes, service factor, form factor, table number, go to table number 12.8, page number 187, get the same. Assume the medium shocks is 8 to 10 hours per day. So that service factor is 1.5, this is almost common, 1.5 service factor. N2 is 250. Find out the velocity first. V is equal to pi dn by 60,000. So that d is equal to m into z. D is equal to m into z. General equations. V2 is equal to, the gear is the weaker member. So that V2 is equal to pi d2 nt divided by 60,000. Substitute the value, find out the V2 value. And substitute the equations, ft2 1000 into 18 into 1.5 divided by 3.351. We'll get the value of ft2. Okay. Equation number 2. Consider equations number 1. Number 1. Next, find out the tangential tooth load from Levy's equations. Ft is equal to, this is the tangential tooth load only. This is the tangential tooth load from Levy's equations. Go to page number 163, equation number 12.15. Ft is equal to sigma d into cv into b into y into m. So that ft2 is equal to sigma d to cv to b into y to m. This is the design equations. Okay, find out the sigma d2. Already we know 55 megapascals in the data book we will get. Next, b is equal to phase width 9.5. So that less than or equal to b 12.5. Take the standard value of phase width is b is equal to 10 m, not a meter module. Next, y2 is equal to pi into y2. Okay, next find out the v2 value. And the same thing, next we need to find out the velocity factor cv. Okay, velocity factor, if there is an greater than, what is the value of v2 value? 3.35. okay, Bartha's formula, cv, carefully cut gear. Okay, up to, for v is velocity up to 13 meter per second, we should consider cv is 4.58 and 4 divided by 4.58 plus v. The general equation is cv2 4.58 divided by 4.58 plus v2. Page number 164, equation number 12.19b. okay, cv2, find out the cv2 value. Next, y2 value, Levy's form factor of the pinion. Y2, substitute the values in y2 value for gear. Y2 is equal to the same thing, find out the y2 value, and fb2. Next, this is the equation number 2. Which one is ft2 is equal to 2509.04 m square. Okay, in terms of m square, y2. Equation number 2. Equating 1 and 2, we will get the, it should be greater than or equal to 3.2113 m square y2 greater than or equal to 3.21113. okay, equation number 3. Next, we need to find out the module m is equal to 3. You can start from 1 2 3 like that. Okay, you can start from, but we have considered directly, you can select the module m is equal to 3. Module 3, trial number 1, substitute the value of y2 in y2 equations. Now from m square y square, same what we did in the previous problem, the same questions is not suitable. You see here the 1.29 greater than 3 point, sorry, less than 3.213, it is not suitable. M is equal to 4, the same is not suitable, sorry. If take m is equal to 3, next and the same thing, y2 value, y1 value, okay. Next you consider m is equal to 5, okay. M is equal to 5, select m is equal to 5, y2 is equal to, substitute the value of y2 and substitute the value of equation number 3, m square into y2, we get the value of m is equal to it should be 3.405, okay, greater than, less than 3.2013, okay. So that you select m is equal to 5, so that b is equal to 10 into m, 10 into 5 is nothing but 50 mm, 50 mm. Next dimensions, you don't need all these things, so directly you can go for the check for the stress, sigma label sigma d into cv, sigma label sigma d2 into cv2, substitute the value of sigma label stress, sigma d into sigma v, cv2. Next induced stress, ft divided by by into p, the design equations, ft2 divided by b into y2 into m, find out the sigma induced, it should be greater than or less than, okay, 70.33 per megapascal, less than 78.865, the design is satisfactory, okay. Next checking for the dynamic load, the same equations what we did in the previous problem, according to Buckingham's equations, fd is equal to ft plus k3v into cb plus ft, k3v plus root of cb plus ft. If you go to page number 166 and equation number 12.33, okay. So that first we need to find out the e, okay, machining error, from table number 12.13, page number 191, carefully cut case m is equal to 5, m is equal to 5, you have to see the uh, data and book in for m is equal to 5, okay. Machining error e from table number 12.12, you get the value of e, alpha is equal to, already we have assumed the alpha value 20 degree for full depth involute at the steel and pinion and the steel gear. That error key 0.02 and 0.03, in between 0.0227, okay. Also that in c value 22.8 and 343.3, I have to do the interpolations in the cross multiplications, c into 0.02 is equal to 228.0227 divided by 02, we will get the value of c value, and ft2 value, k3 value 20.67, v2 value 3.37, okay. Next to find out the c is 3.17 megapascal, b is equal to 50, okay. You get the each and everything in the data and c's and b value, okay. Next you find out the fd value, substitute the values in fd, fd value is 15,453.7 newton, okay, newton. How much it is, 32, okay. Checking for the wear load, same fw is equal to d1 into b into q into k, q is 2d2, design equations ft d1 b q, okay, actually d2 value, d2 b into q into k, the design equations, find out the Q value, Brinell ordnance number 165, or sigma D1 steel C40 untreated. Brinell ordnance number 150, cast steel 0.20 untreated, sigma D2. Brinell ordnance 180 BHN. For sigma D1 we will get the BHN number 150. For sigma D2 we will get the BHN number 180. Next, average surface of the ordnance, we will take the average 150 plus 180 divided by 2. You will get the standard value of BHN is 165. Okay. From table 1.12, page number 7, for carbon steel. Okay, Young's modulus 202 gigapascal, and endurance limit 2.75 BHN minus 70. Find out the endurance limit. Next, load stress factor. Take down the equations. Find out the FD, FW. Finally, get the safer designs. Okay, FW. Okay, this is the final steps for the safe designs. The low stress factor K greater than or equal to 3.0118 from table number 12.16 193 page number. Okay, I am going to next class. I am going to solve number of problems in this spur gears. Okay, get ready for the next problems. Problem number 2 on spur gear pinion of the cast steels. I will explain in the next class. You be prepared and practice all these problems into known diameter and unknown diameters. Okay, have a good day.